I am in Anchorage, Alaska. Believe it or not, I'm not in the outskirts of the city. I am in the heart of downtown, at one of their beautiful city parks. One of the first things you notice is that everybody has jackets, long pants, boots on, even though it is mid-August. It's quite a culture shock to this Texan. Yeah, it's a Saturday, a balmy 52 degrees here in the middle of August. Here's a couple guys right there, see? See, they're dressed for fall weather, aren't they? But it is middle of summer. I just wanted to give you a look-see at everything. I tell you what, the downtown is full of little quaint shops, unique little stores, pubs, stuff like this. It's kind of awesome. And there's another park right here. Let's see, Anchorage started out as a railroad tent town back in 1915 and grew from there. Of course, it's a port, and there's a lot of oil here in Alaska. And as a result, the city grew and has been growing quite steadily. Population right now, 2023 estimates, it's 286,000. Metro 401,000. So it's pretty decent sized. About half the state's population lives here. I'd read that there's quite a bit of homeless. I hadn't seen any yet until I got to this park. Yeah, now I'm seeing it. But they seem to be concentrated here. And it's like one tent. It's not a crazy amount. The British explorer Captain Cook anchored his ship here, looking for the Northwest Passage, and he named the area Anchor Point. And in time, the city became known as Anchorage. They changed the name because apparently there was another anchor point somewhere already here. And you see a lot of James Cook references here in the city. Lots of wild animals live here. I was reading that 250 black bears and 60 grizzly bears and 1,000 moose live within the city limits. It's kind of pretty down here, though. Yes, there's a little bit of homeless in that park, but other than that, yeah, the city's clean. There's not any trash on the ground. I'm not seeing any graffiti. It was pretty interesting driving out of the airport. We rented a truck because that's all they had for rent. Yeah, I just wanted a little small car, but there's no small cars for rent in Anchorage at the rental places. All they had was trucks. The guy goes, "Yeah, we have trucks. That's it." I go, "Oh, okay." So I expected maybe a little two-door, smaller truck. Nope. Huge 4-wheel drive, 4-door, full bed Ford pickup truck. And I don't mind driving those. I used to drive one, but man, it's hard to find good parking spots for trucks that long. Of course, the big thing that happens here every year is the Iditarod dog sled race, something that I have always wanted to see, and hopefully will, maybe on a return trip here. The dog sled race starts here in Anchorage and goes all the way to Nome, Alaska. That's 938 miles. Takes 8 to 15 days to get there. What a race, huh? Did you know that ranch dressing was invented here in Anchorage? Yeah, that's right. A guy named Kenneth Henson was a plumbing contractor here, and he had plumbers working for him. And apparently the law at the time was that you had to feed your employees. So he invented ranch dressing for the guys that worked for him. Apparently he knew he had a winner, so he moved to, I want to say Central California, maybe south, outside of Santa Barbara, actually, and moved into a ranch that was in a valley and renamed it Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley Ranch. And of course the rest is history. The Wyland Whale mural, considered the most impressive mural in the city. These whales are life-sized. At least that's what I'm told. I am on 4th Street now, here in downtown Anchorage. This seems to be where things are happening. Lots of shops. All kinds of people down here.
We just flew in here and don't know what we're doing. Don't know if we're a foot or horseback.
Shooting pictures of this giant bear. And why not? Well, as I wander down this street, I'll tell you some stats about the city. Let's see, I already gave you population, right? 286,000 people here. It's not tiny. That's pretty decent size. Median age is 35. 51% male, 49% female. So that's pretty normal. Lots of tourists here. A lot of people from Asia here. I'm hearing numerous different languages as I wander around here. What is this? Historic City Hall. It's a beautiful building, isn't it? Oh, here comes that airplane again. That guy is relentless. Looks like he's flying. Sounds like he's flying a little bit farther away this time. So anyway, let's get back to it. This town is 54% white, 10% Hispanic, 10% Asian, 7% Native American, 5% Black, 3% Pacific Islander. The remaining percentage is mixed and other. Lots of cool restaurants and shops down here. Lots of bears. I really want to see a real bear though wandering around. Kind of. From the inside of the truck. Let's put it that way. Anyway. Median household income. Man, are you ready for this one? Take a wild guess before I flash it on the screen. Alright, well here it is. $100,751 a year. Woo! Did anybody expect that? There's that airplane again. He's just flying over downtown continually. Anyway, yeah, $19.40 a week. Damn, that's good money. I try to look up where all this money is coming from. Let's see, 15.7% of the city works in healthcare, 10.7% retail, 10% public administration. The biggest employer is Alaska Oil and Gas Association. They employ a little over 10,000. That's something, isn't it? So poverty is probably pretty good. That's not bad. 11.1%. School-age children, 16%. Folks 65 and older, 10%. Those are pretty much exactly the same as the U.S. as a whole. By the way, the airport, I just saw that in my notes, I believe is the second biggest employer, the international airport here. It is the 4th busiest airport in the world in terms of cargo traffic. And it is a huge Federal Express hub. Now, this is a monument to dog sledding here in the city and the role it plays. Okay, so cost of living. What do you think it is? Yeah, it's pretty high, 131. Yeah, look at all those numbers. 124 for groceries, 140 for healthcare, 163 for housing. Alaska is an expensive place. They need those incomes, obviously. Median home value here is $367,900. That's actually not bad. That's pretty close to the U.S. median home value, for the entire country, which is 321,000. There's quite a few murals here too. This one obviously celebrates dog sledding. It takes up the entire side of this building. And I'm going to head into this alley here. I get people that say, why do you go into alleys? Well, sometimes that's where the interesting murals are. And here in Anchorage, that's no exception. Got some interesting stuff back here. Yeah. You find little things painted in the little out-of-the-way spots. Down this way, this alley, there's some more stuff. I'm going to show that to you. Yeah, so I'll make my way down this alley. See some of the artwork here. It's quite a bit. It's kind of a shame that it's back here where you can't see it, isn't it? You have to walk back here into an alley to see all this. There's lots of good stuff here. Yeah, something right here. Again he goes. All right, a moose hunter. Except the moose is doing the hunting, it looks like. Well, there you go. I'm at the end of the alley. Here's the last one. Very much what you think of when you think of Alaska, isn't it? Yeah, this statue is outside the Alaska Veterans Museum. Well, there's some other numbers that I haven't given you yet, and I should do that now. And that is crime. And it is pretty bad here. Here's the overall rate. 39.15 per 100K. So that's quite a bit higher than the US of 23.24. The big one is violent crime. 11.51 per 100K. That compares to 370 for the US. So that makes crime here, what, triple than the US overall. Property crime, 27.64 per 100K compared to 19.54. So property crime's a little higher. Violent crime's the big one. It's really high here. Maybe someone that lives here can fill us in on what's going on. But those are pretty bad numbers. I'm at a place called Ship Creek Park. And it is here that you can fish for salmon a couple times of the year. Walk right up to the water. I guess they swim upstream here. And it makes for good salmon catching, especially if you're a bear. You see pictures of bears hunting salmon, and it looks just like this, doesn't it? Well, let's see, I'm about a block away from that Ship Creek, and all of a sudden I hit a bunch of homeless encampments here. Wow. This is where they're at, I guess. Well, I'm on the edge of downtown. I thought I would take a look at a residential street or two. The edge of downtown Anchorage, Alaska. I'm going to shoot a little bit here, then I'm going to head to the edge of town because it looks like a whole other world out there. Yeah, now this house just screams Alaska, doesn't it? Alright, the wood log house. Big one too. Let me get you a good look at it. Let's run right next door to it too. Dark brown one. You can barely see it back there. Wow, some big houses here. Very interesting architecture, isn't it? A lot of the houses here. Who knew? Anchorage would have this kind of interesting stuff. Now here's a house for sale if someone wants to look it up. 1510 West 13th Avenue. What do you think they want for that? Let's see, I'm in Alpine and Beverly. I'm kind of on the edge of the city, up into the mountains. Thought we'd take a look at a residential street or two here. And you can see them from pretty far away. Man, can you imagine what this must be like in the winter? Trying to get around here. That is a big house. This is what you think rural Anchorage or even rural Alaska would look like, isn't it? Wow. And another house back there. Well, I hope the rental company doesn't mind me bringing the truck back dirty. Because it's not going to be clean, let's put it that way. Yeah, what an incredible place. Must be so interesting to live here. Am I right, guys? What do you think? A lot of beautiful houses up here. Huh. Rural Anchorage. It's amazing. We are at an observation point out near the international airport, and I'm surprised to see all these painted rocks out here.
I know, where's our can of spray paint when you need it?
Yeah, look at all this. I don't know if you call it graffiti, it's people painting their names and stuff.
It's definitely graffiti, but actually I like the colorfulness of it all. It actually looks kind of pretty, the colorfulness, you know?
Yeah. I was thinking that we could go up in that, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
That'd give us a
I've
really
not
good
seen
view.
where you could.
That would give us a really good view because you can see downtown.
And I can.
Anchorage right there in the distance. We're up on this bluff right now. Found this. Not sure what that is. There's not any stairs.
Oh, you can't figure out what it is.
Yeah. I guess people walk up there. Alright, well, Nicole has walked up there. So I guess I'll follow her.
It leads to a road.
It leads to a road?
It leads to a road. It's not a major I hear. Oh, I thought I heard a car coming.
Yeah.
But anyway, I saw a man and another person on a bike.
Oh, it's a bike trail then.
Huh?
It's a bike trail then. Alright, after some searching, we have finally found the view of downtown Anchorage. Here it is. It looks lovely this morning. Anchorage Market. Weekends mid-May through mid-September. Then after that, forget about it. It's too cold.
Yeah.
So we're going to check out this, looks like a flea market. It is a kind of a sunny afternoon here in Anchorage. A balmy 56 degrees right now.
Almost espresso.
So yeah, let's check this place out. Looks like fun, doesn't it? Yeah, they've got a wild Alaska halibut reindeer salmon booth here that also has tacos. So that's an interesting selection, isn't it? We had some live music. Looks like they've wrapped it up. So let's see what else we can find here. Oh, Nicola's buying something.
Of the flavor. I didn't know it's actually that's cool.
What are you buying?
A coffee.
Oh,
Told you I wanted a coffee once we got here.
all right. Let's say these are some interesting menu choices. Reindeer burrito, halibut burrito, halibut treasure. Looks like a quesadilla, kinda. Wild thing, salmon tacos, reindeer tacos, halibut tacos, salmon chow. Well, I'm a little surprised. There was a lot of people here yesterday when I walked by. There's hardly anybody here today. It's very quiet. It's just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We are getting some Christmas ornaments from a vendor here. Yeah, we're getting 3 of them. Yeah, we've got an Elvis impersonator now. Pretty cool, huh?
I didn't even look at him until you said that.
Yeah. Be sure to visit Grizzlies, the believe it or not of gift shops.
It's pretty sad that you have to write, please don't sit on me.
Well, Grizzlies is right here. Let's see if we believe it or not. Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not. Let's see what they got in here. We got a big grizzly as you right when you walk in. I think you should buy it.
Yeah, you know when I take this off, my hair is going to be like...
Your head will be warm though, even your ears. Anchorage trolley tours. Got a lot of folks.
Waiting on those people to get on.
Yeah.
Look, visitor information
We
center.
got a guy playing some violin here.
I need to find a charger.
They got a bunch of guys cooking food on the streets, and they're doing brisk business. The food smells amazing.
Yeah, it does. It's getting hard to wait until...
There's another one down there.
It's getting hard to wait until dinner time.
Yeah. I'm tempted to get a taco, but nope, we're going to wait for dinner. We're going to go to a cool restaurant to show you guys here later. This is the Hope Wall mural, one of the significant murals in the city that I missed yesterday. And we were just walking by here. And here it is. So here's a look at it.
Call it the Hope mural because look, they've got grace, welcoming, hope.
Yeah.
Look, safe, earth-friendly, generous, kindness, respect.
Yep. We are at a place called the Glacier Brew House. And that is where we're going to have dinner. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's here in downtown Anchorage. Told the food is quite fantastic.
Well, I'm excited. I've definitely built up on that.
Where is it?
Where'd you say you were?
It's right up here. There we go. Now let's go find the bar. Alright, it's a busy restaurant. We're going to sit at the bar, which is busy too, but it looks like there's 2 chairs right there for us. Yeah. Perfect. They brew their own beer here, so I'm going to have a beer from here. I'm going to do this double barrel Jim Beam aged Russian Imperial Stout. I've already got it. Looks good. For an appetizer, we're going to have garlic prawns. So what is this? All natural Pacific white shrimp, garlic, artichoke hearts, tomato, fresh herbs, red pepper flakes, rustic spent grain bread croutons. All right, so that's going to be our appetizer. The garlic prawns are here, and they smell fantastic.
Look how pretty they are, too.
What is this? Is this the crouton?
Yeah, these are the croutons. That's going to be mine. That
This is the
big old
crouton?
Yeah, that's a crouton.
And you can smell the shrimp. It smells really good.
The shrimps smell amazing. And then there are big artichoke hearts in there.
Oh. Well, all right.
Yeah, isn't that what that is? An artichoke?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to dig it. So it's really good. And this is the proper way to do it. With the tomato, the breadcrumb, the artichoke heart, and the shrimp all in one bite. All right. And huge bite.
I don't know if you can do it. No, you missed.
I did it.
Is it good all in one bite?
Yes, they taste fantastic all together. Right, for the entree, I'm having herb-crusted Alaska halibut. Fresh Alaska halibut coated with basil pesto, house breadcrumb, garlic mashed potatoes, tomato vinaigrette, tossed with seasonal greens. That's what I'm having. What do you have?
I'm having the Alaska alder grilled salmon, and it's the salmon with lemon dill butter, roasted Yukon Gold potatoes. I love those. Seasonal veggies, baby tomatoes, and avocado lime verde.
Okay. All right, so those are coming up next. Our entrees are here. So herb-crusted halibut, Alaskan halibut, mashed potatoes. It's basically a salad. And you got yours?
Mine looks amazing. My salmon, it's over the avocado verde, the Yukon Gold potatoes, and I got green beans instead of the mixed veggie. But it looks amazing.
I can tell you what, they smell really good. So we're going to dig in. All right, guys, so here's the thoughts on the food. This halibut tastes like it just came out of the ocean. Very fresh. The mashed potatoes are a little dry. I'm a little bit surprised at that. This salad vinaigrette with tomato, it's quite good. Excellent. How about you, hon?
Mine was super yummy. I've never had salmon this pink before. Oh my goodness. And it is so, so good. Definitely the best salmon I've ever had. Nice and moist on the inside. Very yummy. And it's good whether it's on the skin or off the skin. That's surprising to me. The potatoes, the Yukon Gold potatoes were so, so good. They were, I don't know, they were just amazing. They tasted amazing. A little bit like, almost like a, not crunchy on the outside, but a little bit, you could taste the skin was a little bit harder. The inside nice and soft. They were really yummy. And green beans were nice and fresh. They were very yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved everything on the plate.
Yeah. So overall, really good. Well, as many of you know, we always order bread pudding in whatever restaurant sells it. Well, their bread pudding, they claim, is world famous.
World famous, are you sure?
World famous. So, we have to try it. So that's coming up next. All right, everyone, here's the bread pudding, and we added some ice cream. Nicole, do you know where bread pudding comes from? Do you think it was
No.
invented in maybe like Louisiana or Alabama or something like that?
I don't know. It's in Texas.
You think bread pudding is from Texas?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Bread pudding was invented in England in the 11th century.
Oh.
And it was...
So they've got blood pudding, so why not bread pudding?
Well, the idea was they invented a cheap dessert. They just took bread, soaked it in water, dried it out, and added sugar, and voila. They called it bread pudding. Actually, they didn't call it bread pudding. They called it poor man's pudding.
Ah.
But in time, it has become a elaborate dessert. And, of course, poor man has been taken off, and it's now bread pudding.
Now it's the rich man's dessert.
Just wanted you to know the history of amazing bread pudding.
Okay.
So is this the world famous bread pudding? We're about to find out.
Hopefully before the ice cream melts.
Yeah, we'll do it right now. All right, this bread pudding. I guess it's world famous. It's really good. It's maybe not the best we've ever had, but it is.
It's pretty great.
It is excellent. Yeah, you can see the bread, moist bread here. What are these, pecans?
Yes, those are
Pecans.
pecans
And this custard here. It's awesome. Of course, the ice cream. What do you think, man? You like it or not?
Yes, it's very, very good. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to put it. It's just very good. Of course, I love dessert, but
Yeah, if you come here, you got to have the bread pudding.
yes.
All right, there it is. So, guys, here's the check. $126.50. I'm showing them the check. 2 beers, appetizer, dinners, dessert. $126.50. All right, everyone, that's the end of this video. We are heading to Juneau next, and that will be the 50th capital city that we have visited, and the 50th Capitol building. With Juneau, we will finish all 50 capitals. Of course, we will show Nicole getting her book stamped. Sarah. What else? Oh, I thought you had something to say.
No.
All right, so yeah, Juneau next. We hope to see you guys there.